you did. It's okay.
No, I didn't.
No, it's fine. It'll be okay. Just. So I'm here at Eagleville Taekwondo with my bestie master Emma, and she did not agree to do this, but she's agreeing to do it right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So I'm gonna go through some of my favorite drills to do when I'm getting ready for a competition or just to train to help me get my legs in a really good shape so I can do all of my stances really strong and really fast. And I'm gonna use Master Emma as my guinea pig while I explain. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So let's get into it. We're gonna take this pull-up band. This is the Ethos medium band. I think I got it from Dick's, but you can use any sort of resistance band that you'll feel resistance in. I like this one because it's like the perfect amount. So basically what I'm gonna do is, if you have a partner, you can use a partner. I do have Master Emma today, but I'm gonna show you what to do when you're on your own. So we actually have this lovely like pole that's bolted into the ground. Maybe you have something like that at your house. What we're gonna do is we're gonna loop it in so that she can do these drills by herself, like how I would be doing at my house. So first thing that we're gonna do, I like to call it ready to horse or horse to ready. So basically you're gonna put both of your legs in, so put both of your legs in. And once again, I love doing these drills. I feel like they've really made all of my pumse really strong and stable, especially with your lower body. Actually, you should know this too. Master Emma is a referee for pumse. So she definitely knows what is the most, like when you're refereeing, what part of the body are you looking at first?
A lot of things, but definitely the legs.
Definitely the legs. So these drills I like to do so that way when referees, amazing, beautiful, wonderful referees like Master Emma will look at my legs and say, wow, I'm gonna deduct the arms instead. So that's why I like to do these drills. So the first one I like to do is from ready stance. So you can stand with your legs straight, and then you're gonna step out the outside leg into a horse stance. So you're just gonna step out and then back into ready stance. Now, depending on how strong you're feeling that day, you can stand as close or further away from your anchor point, but you would just do maybe any sort of reps that you want, maybe 10 sets of 10, like 3 sets of 10, 2 sets of 15, or just go crazy and do 1 set of 30. I'm gonna have Master Emma just do 3 to show you. So from here, she's gonna go standing straight, and then standing straight into Chadiya. And then horse stance, and then Chubi. So she'll do 1 more horse stance, and then Chubi. And then this is ready stance to horse stance, and then we have to do the opposite, which is gonna be horse to ready. In order to do that, she'll take out the end leg, and then she'll scooch over until she has a nice horse stance that's comfortable for her, and then she'll bend her knees. Then from here, she'll go from her horse stance and then close her leg into a Chubi stance. And this, if you notice, she's moving her foot, she's not sliding. That's really important because you wanna make sure that you're using the right muscles, and you also wanna make sure you're using your whole body moving together instead of being all floppy and like a jellyfish. So she's gonna just do a few for you. Ready? So horse to ready, and then horse to ready. Once again, she's standing far enough from her anchor point where she can feel the work in her legs, maybe her ankle and her knee as well. So these are honestly my favorite drills to do. We're gonna go over 1 more for the legs. It's gonna be ready to front and front to ready. I'm sure you might be able to guess what's coming next. So now she's gonna put in one of her legs, and then she's gonna face outwards, and she's gonna start in almost like a chumbi or a walking stance. She wants to make sure she has some slack here, so that way when she steps forward, it's not super tight, because then you don't really get a good stance. And this is a stance drill, especially a stance strengthening drill, so you wanna give yourself space to make the full stance. So from here, she's gonna start in like just a ready stance with her legs, and she's gonna take the leg that has the band on it and step forward as long as she can into the front stance. Keeping the back leg straight, bending the front foot, and then she's just gonna step back into chumbi. And then that's really it, chumbi to front. So she'll just do a few to show you. So out, and then back, and then out, and then back. Yes, ma'am. And then 1 more, out, and then back. Perfect. And then, obviously we've been doing 1 and the opposite. So if this is ready to front, she's also gonna do front to ready. So she'll just turn around, keeping her foot in there, and she'll move her other leg back into a front stance. So she's starting in the front stance, and then she's gonna slide it back to ready stance. So from here, slide it back to ready stance. Yeah. So you wanna make sure, yeah, that's okay,
Maybe the measures out.
I think you need more slack, yeah.
Yeah.
But you still need to make sure it's not too much slack, because and you don't have to go all the way back. You can do like almost like a walking stance, it's fine. like depending on
Oh my
this,
God.
because you want to have
Yeah.
slack. So
I need
I would
some
say
slack.
you need a little bit, like do a little bit more forward. Like this is good, but anything more than that, it's gonna
Because my
fall.
front stance
Yeah.
should be like that, because I was
Yes.
doing it short
Yes.
like that. So
Yes, and then go back to back.
I can only do like walking.
That's okay. You can do walking stance. That's totally fine.
Alright.
Yeah, because you don't want to. Once again, when you do this with somebody else holding, it's you have a little bit more leeway because
Yeah.
they're moving too. Okay. So now she's gonna do the opposite, where she's starting in a front stance and she's moving back. Now, if you notice, there's slack in the band, so that way she has the space to make a stance. So depending on how much slack you're using, you're either gonna go back from front stance into chumbi or front stance into walking stance. But the big thing here is the pulling back motion. So it's okay that you're not doing a full chumbi. So from here, she'll just step back. Yeah, and then back. Make sure you really just think about stepping, not so much sliding. So stepping back. Yes, perfect. And then forward. And then back. And then forward. Just like that. And wait. Do one more time. Do 3 more. Wait, hold on. Wait. So you're just gonna go from here and step back. You can step back into chumbi or walking stance, depending on how much slack you have and depending on how the drill is feeling for you. The big part here is just stepping back. It doesn't really matter how much you're stepping back. So she's gonna demonstrate a few for you now. So just step back 1, yes, and then out, and then step back, and then back, yeah, and then 1 more, step back.
I knows my back heel
No
go up
worry,
and I got
no
distracted
worry,
by
girl.
that.
One more.
Ugh.
No, just
Take
go.
3.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna just cut it. So ready? You can just keep going. Just go back. Yeah. You can just step back, and then forward, and then back, and then forward, and then back, and forward. Yeah. So just like that. And now we're done with the horse stance and the front stance. And really, those are the 2 things that you really need. If you can do these drills, I think that you'll have really strong legs. I love doing these drills, so I wanted to just pass the knowledge on to her and to you. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Perfect. Yeah. Funny. Yeah. Ha
Girly pop.
Just girly pop taekwondo hours. You know what I mean?
Girly pop.
Just girly pop taekwondo. Have you heard that song? What's that song? It's like.
Am I just
No, no, no,
staring
oh my
intently
God.
at the camera?